Hey guys, and welcome to day 13 of Inktober. So first things first, some of you may have seen my video yesterday, and I ended up making that video a little bit shorter and without a voiceover. Now originally when I started this challenge, I thought I was going to do a lot more in this style, where I was only going to do voiceovers on the days that I typically upload videos and then create shorter time lapses for the days I had off. However, I found myself really falling in love with the video making process, and I really liked making voiceovers, and I still do. And so I ended up doing them every day. However, as a result, I was working pretty much non-stop every day since Inktober had started, and I was really finding that I needed a break. And so that's why yesterday's video was so much shorter and was simply time-lapsed, because I thought, I don't want to burn myself out. And I would rather take one day where I have it kind of easy instead of completely quitting the challenge altogether. And I think that was probably for the best. I feel pretty rejuvenated, I think, for the most part. But I think that kind of plays into today's video idea, which is knowing when you need a break. And I found today's piece much easier to create than I did yesterday's piece. And this could be complete coincidence. This could be simply the fact that today's idea was a lot more exciting to me. It could be the fact that yesterday's piece seemed a little bit off. The eyes were a little bit off kilter, and so it seemed more alien than fantasy. However, I really felt like today's piece came a lot easier and it flows a lot better. And though there are definitely things that could be done differently, such as incorporating the rule of thirds a little bit better, in the end, I'm happier with the execution of today's piece after I took a break than I was after I had been going non-stop for 12 days. And this is a very, very hard thing for me to understand, especially, and it's something I am constantly struggling with. I have a lot of things that I want to do, and I don't like to skimp on the things that I am doing. And so if I take a day off, a lot of times I'll feel guilty. I'll feel like I should be spending my time more wisely, like I should be doing something different, something more beneficial. But sometimes I know that I need to take a break, I need to stop, and I need to slow down and tell myself, okay, you are going to create better things if you have some time off every now and again. And this is proven. There's a reason that weekends were invented, and there's a reason why people don't typically work full hours for weeks straight. People do, and I respect those people that do what they need to get done in order to make it. But I also think that if at all possible, there is value in making sure you have time to yourself and time to regenerate your energy. And something I was really trying to do with today's piece was push myself. I knew that I had taken it easy on myself yesterday, so I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to do something exciting. I wanted something that would tie this piece into some that I had done previously, while having a new take on it as well. And so I decided to take some elements from the Victorian style piece I had done a few days ago, take some elements from the more fantasy-inspired things that I've been doing recently, and emphasize it with what I thought was an interesting pose. And in the end, I think the elements do combine very well. Like I said, I probably could have thought about the composition a little bit more, but I think that's the thing about these types of challenges, is that when you're working on something every single day for an extended period of time, you're not always going to have the time to set aside to do as many studies and compositional sketches as you would like. And I did a few. I definitely tried to think about where I was going to be putting my compositional elements. but it probably would have been best to take the curtains and leave them for another piece, and then use something else in the background, something perhaps like a doorway or an arch or something that would have intersected better with the thirds marks. Specifically the upper thirds marks, I think, would have worked with this piece better. And that's not to say I can't still do that in the future. I learned from redoing my first day of Inktober that sometimes starting a piece over can be extremely beneficial in the long run and can leave you with a piece that you're much happier with. However, at this point within this month, I don't know that I'm going to be redoing this piece specifically. I may do a different take on yesterday's piece because there were definitely elements of that that I want to emphasize and be a little more creative with. I think it would be fun to do it with more of a pose and more of a story as opposed to something that's more of a portrait. And I may give the character a different hairstyle. I don't know that it really suited the face of the character that I had drawn in that particular illustration. However, in the end, I think today's piece did turn out very well. I think it comes across as very theatrical. I think it looks like part of a stage play. And that was kind of what I was going for, where it was maybe a more Victorian era stage play, maybe something a little more dramatic and something with a little more flair to it, something with a bit of a fantasy edge that is represented specifically in the crown and the abstract shapes of that crown. And I also think it might be fun to sort of expand on this character. I've done a lot of very dramatic, theatrical characters in the past, and incorporating this man into that plot line might be fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The link where you can actually purchase the original of this piece will be in the description, along with the supplies I used to create this piece. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.